But day I think a lot of us did see coming recently, obviously, with the merger of WWE and Endeavour to form TKO. Office cuts, talent cuts were inevitable, and today the talent cuts happened. Starting off with Mustafa Ali going onto Twitter announcing that he was no longer working with WWE. He's literally booked in a championship match next Saturday, which is just bizarre. No idea what's going to happen to this match at No Mercy. We know Dom's facing Dragon Lee on Raw, but Mustafa Ali has been released by WWE. This isn't the first time that Mustafa Ali's asked for his release. There's some rumours on the internet that this may be a mutual agreement between him and WWE. I think Mustafa Ali is going to be a star wherever he ends up. Tenille Dashwood, Emma, has been released. She only got brought back as part of the Triple H hirings, which really she didn't do much after then. This was really bad though. They did her really dirty. She tweeted out saying a dream because Elimination Chamber is in Perth, Australia. Less than an hour later, she got released. Now, obviously, in Impact Wrestling, Tenille Dashwood was super, super big, and I'm sure she will be again. Madcap Moss, Riddick Moss, her boyfriend, also released from WWE. Rick Boogs, this one hurts, man. Do you know what? They did a really good job of establishing Rick Boogs. I feel like you had a character here with the charisma of the Ultimate Warrior. Genuine truth. But then he had something different because of the style and the presentation of him. And it was like they built him up really well. And then he just left TV and you just never saw him again. Absolutely WWE fumbling Rick Boogs. That's literally the only way to describe it. I think this guy is going to be a megastar. The charisma is through the roof, without a doubt. Aliyah has been released by WWE. Now, Aliyah hasn't been on TV for a long time, and they really tried, I think, to get something to stick with her. The whole Aliyah 317 stuff, I think that kind of had legs, but they didn't really push it the way they should have done, and she was never going to, be successful with the wrong type of booking. Elias, this one's shocking, man. Elias is literally a definition of a WWE superstar. This guy could have you in the palm of his hands all night long if you put him in that ring. There is no word on Elias's brother Ezekiel, but I'm pretty sure he's going to follow his brother out of WWE if he's still there. I mean, how do you get this so wrong? Someone who was willing to do so much and so many different things for your company just released. Let's be honest as well, the Ezekiel character was super popular, especially with kids. Kids loved Big Zeke. Top Dolla from Hit Row has been released by WWE. Top Dolla's someone who wasn't featured much on TV, and I feel like if they would have given him a bit more character and a bit more time to tell us that he has been a lifelong fan of WWE and sort of get over the inspirations that brought him to professional wrestling, I kind of feel like that would be something to connect with an audience, and they just never did it. Shelton Benjamin has been released. This one sucks, man. Sheldon is so talented. When he came back, there was really a lot of high hopes. He was going to do something great. Obviously, the stuff with the Hurt Business got him in a spotlight position, but it never really took off. And they never really seem to know how to do it. And it's a real shame because I said he's super talented. Easily could have had a run with the IC belt or something. Instead, he's been released. Someone who's done it all in WWE, Dolph Ziggler, has been released. You got to say, Dolph has definitely got to go to AEW. I mean, his brother works there. There's been some teasing on social media recently. But when you consider that Dolph has done everything in WWE and they never really pulled the trigger still. This guy should have been the modern era Shawn Michaels by now. He genuinely should have been. And instead, he just got held back and held back and held back. And I do hope for Dolph Ziggler that a new character sort of thing in AEW, probably Nick Nemeth, his real name, you're probably going to see him shine. And you're probably going to see him take that spot very quickly. There has also been news that later today, it is believed NXT cuts are coming around 5 Eastern. More WWE releases on the way. This is insanity. I don't think we've seen a round of releases this intense in so long. And today, WWE announced that SmackDown got a rates increase of 40%. 40% just SmackDown. That's not counting Raw or NXT or anything else. And that's what makes it really suckish, because yes, this is business. This is what, they have to turn a profit and all this kind of stuff, but honor contracts. And I firmly believe that. And I love WWE. I will continue to watch WWE, but I firmly believe if you sign someone, you honor the agreement you've made with that person. And not only that, if you fail them, if they can't get over, if whatever the excuse is you've released them, it's a failing of WWE for not giving them the storyline, the character, or the matches, or the time on the TV shows to get over. Simple as that.